Hello and welcome to the 2019 Learning Awards. We are live at the Dorchester Hotel, and kicking off the live stream, we are going to go and chat to some of the people who are nominated for these awards and find out why they're here, what they're up for, and just get a sense of that anticipation before the actual ceremony begins. So, let's go over here. If you follow me. Excuse me. It's Dr. Gore, isn't it? So I understand that, Dr. Gore, you are up for Learning Professional of the Year.
I am up for Learning Professional of the Year award.
And can you talk to us a little bit about what that might mean if you win tonight?
I think it would be a complete privilege and an honour. It shows, I think, the developments in L&D and the professionalism of LPI.
And how are you finding the Dorchester so far?
Absolutely fantastic. I'm loving the event with my colleagues.
Good luck, and we'll talk to you a little bit later on.
See you soon.
Right, now who else can we pick on? Now this gentleman here, excuse me, I don't know if you remember me. I was on your judging panel. Do you remember? So could you turn around a little bit so we can, you're on the live stream, no pressure. Do you want to stand up? So this is, and I can't remember your name, I'm really sorry. Dominic. So Dominic, could you tell us why you're here, what award you're up for?
Yeah, so we're here for the Startup Learning Provider of the Year Awards. And here, great venue so far, great event, love the food. And I think the awards are starting in about half an hour, are they?
About 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
About
okay.
5 minutes.
Very exciting.
And could you tell us a little bit as a startup what winning or being just even being shortlisted would mean to you?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's a great, to be shortlisted for this award is a great boost in marketing, promotion. It kind of shows that we're a company to look out for in the future, a company that actually has something going for it. Yeah, super exciting.
Brilliant. Okay, well, good luck.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Okay, let's see. Who else? Gentlemen, could I interrupt you? No pressure, but we're on the live stream. Could I ask you why you're here? Are you nominated for an award?
Yeah, for Learning Leader of the Year.
Learning Leader of the Year. That is one of the Blue Ribbon Awards. What do you do and who do you work for?
I look after the L&D team at Mortgage Advice Bureau.
Oh, exciting. And what did you have to do to put yourself forward for the award?
So we had to do a written submission, and then come down to London, and myself and my sales director were interviewed by a panel, and we're here tonight.
Excellent. And what would it mean to you to win?
Oh, massive. I think in our industry we get a lot of awards that are across our sector, but not across the whole of the sector. So I think it's a big recognition for how important L&D is in the structure of a business.
And what does it mean to your business? I mean, how important is learning to what you're doing now and in the future?
It's absolutely fundamental, because we work with mortgage advisors, and all their learning and development is done through my team. So it's absolutely crucial to our organisation.
Brilliant, and thank you so much. You're actually helping people to make life-changing decisions. I mean, that's, without sugarcoating it, that is what you're doing. So, very best of luck.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Okay, so I don't know where we're going next. We're just milling around. Sorry, gents. Excuse me, ladies. Would you mind if I interrupted you slightly? No pressure. You're on the live stream. You're on YouTube. Could you twiddle round and say hello to my friends here? You don't have it's nothing complicated. What are you up for an award tonight? Why are you here?
Yes, we are Skillsoft, and we're with RBS, who are up for an award tonight. Yes.
And what award is it?
It is
Learning Innovation Award.
Learning Innovation?
Yeah.
And what is innovative about what you've been doing?
So we've just really changed the way we work over the last couple of years, probably, and especially in the last year, taken on a lot more technology in the way we work, both for our staff and our customers as well.
And what would it mean to you to win?
It'd be really nice to win, because it'd be a really good reflection of all the hard work we've put in.
And is it your first time here?
It is. It's mine, yeah.
How are you finding the Dorchester so far?
Beautiful.
All right, thank you very much, ladies. I appreciate it. I properly jumped on you then. So sorry about that. Okay, so where should we go next? Excuse me, I hate to interrupt your conversation. No pressure, but you're on the live stream. If you have a little Twitter one, I'm talking to people about why you're here and if you're nominated for an award.
We are nominated for an award, for the Innovation in Learning Award with Digital Unite. Digital Unite.
And what is it that you've been doing that's innovative?
We've got an amazing suite of training resources and e-learning, but also actual practical support for projects that help other people get online. So we're helping the most disadvantaged groups to access the benefits of the internet. So yeah, so it's cool.
Sounds wonderful. And what would it mean to you to win tonight?
Oh, it would mean a lot because we're a very small organisation and we work very hard at what we do, very passionate about what we do. And yeah, it would feel great to be recognised. But it's been great to be here. Already we feel like winners. So.
And do you feel that it gives you an opportunity to maybe play with some of the bigger organisations?
Yes, certainly. It's been very impressive, all the different organisations that are here. So yeah, it feels like a bit of a treat. So.
Wonderful. Well, very best of luck. And I'll maybe chat to you later. Okay, so where are we going next? They'll be on camera. Well, they're lovely. You've been nominated. This dashing pair of fellows over here. Hello. What company do you work for?
Bluestone College.
Bluestone College. And where is that? That's not in Pembrokeshire, is it? Oh, right. Okay, I'm thinking of a different Bluestone. Where is it?
All over the UK.
All over the UK.
Headquarters in Bournemouth.
Wonderful. And what are you nominated for this evening?
Innovation in Learning.
You're the third person I've spoken to who's nominated. That's obviously a hotly contested award. I don't know the answers to that question. So on purpose, I don't know the answers to that question. So what are you doing that's innovative?
Sorry?
What are you doing that's innovative in learning?
We're trying to change education to make it more appealing to the masses. So taking away the Victorian method, making it more vocational based, more employer led and more engaging for young people.
So overturning it over a century of bad habits and so just a small mission.
Making it modern, yeah, making it fresh.
Wonderful. And how is that going down with your different colleges and your learners?
Really good. We've got a good success rate. Success rate's at 94.2%, which is high. And we're engaging in non-organic sectors now. So we started in the fitness industry and we're now branching out into beauty therapy and network rail, actually.
Fantastic. Well, very best of luck.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, so hopefully that gives you a little flavour of the kind of just the buzz and the excitement and the variation of awards that are being given out tonight. The winners are being interviewed on Learning News, so they'll be featured online after the event. And for now, just sit back, relax and enjoy the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Chief Executive Officer of the Learning and Performance Institute, Edmund Monk.
Too much? Is that all right? Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 23rd Annual Learning Awards at the fantastic Dorchester. You can't cheer at the end of every paragraph, because we won't get through this. Woo! I'd like to begin by extending a special welcome to our international guests and finalists who have flown in to be with us tonight, and to our Spanish partners from Overlap. Bienvenidos, amigos de Overlap. Esperamos que tengáis una noche maravillosa. I would like to thank Olga for teaching me that one sentence. And a special welcome to the LPI's sponsored learning professional, Jack Lockhart. Now, as well as everyone here tonight, I would also like to welcome the thousands of people across the globe who are watching our live stream right now on YouTube. Behind me on the screen are just some of the hundreds of people who've won learning awards over the last 23 years. And they've all gone on to achieve great things. And tonight, some of you in the audience will join these people. And we hope achieve equally great things in learning. Perhaps one day you'll come back and win the Colin Corder Award for Outstanding Services to Learning. But whatever happens, this is sincerely your night. This is your chance to celebrate. Our hashtag is Learning Awards. That's quite easy to remember. So please share your photos and vlogs on social media. Tell us who you're rooting for and add your congratulations to the finalists and winners. Now, once again, the standard of entries for the Learning Awards has been phenomenally high. Every finalist here tonight has been selected from a highly competitive pool of entries, received from individuals and organizations from a record 51 countries plus. I can tell you that our panel of independent judges were particularly impressed with the passion, creativity, the effective learning design, and the measurable business impact that every one of our finalists demonstrated. We are working in an industry that continues to experience extraordinary change. What is clear is that you're not only confronting this change head-on, but you are excelling. You are realizing your potential, discovering opportunity, and distinguishing yourselves among your peers. So every one of you out there tonight deserves the fullest praise for your achievements. I'm often asked if there is a magic formula for learning, a simple equation that describes the best organizations and individuals and their approach to learning strategies. Well, I believe in 2019 that there is, and inevitably it involves technology. Exciting new technologies appear almost daily and often disappear just as quickly. The trick is to understand when, how, or even if to leverage these technologies in a learning strategy. I think we would all agree that AI, bots, and automation are here to stay. And far from being a threat to L&D, these technologies are actually changing the nature of work itself, liberating us from repetitive or mundane tasks and allowing us to focus on more creative, strategic, and collaborative work. We know that cutting-edge L&D teams are already seeing the benefits of delegating tasks such as content curation, personalization, and even coaching to AI. And it's giving them more time to think holistically about the future of work, ambition, well-being, and development. But what about alluring and provocative technologies like Google Flutter, Alteryx, blockchain? Will these become powerful new weapons in our L&D arsenal in 2019 and beyond? Well, it may be too early to tell, but we shouldn't be afraid to embrace these new platforms and experiment with their potential. Let's remind ourselves that everything at one point was a new technology. The World Wide Web itself was new technology only 30 years ago, and yet now it's so completely ingrained into everything that we can barely remember life before. That's certainly the case for my children. Technological change is inevitable. What is essential is that we adapt and nurture our human skills so that we work with technology and not against it. This leads to the second term in our equation, people. History has shown that we can be unprepared for significant change, as in the case of the Industrial Revolution, where much of the agrarian workforce found itself redundant against the onslaught of mechanization. Well, 300 years after that revolution, we find ourselves in the middle of another epoch, a fourth industrial revolution. Only this time, we have the benefit of hindsight. Now, our role is clear. We must build a digital human workforce where soft skills such as emotional intelligence, critical thinking, conflict management, and storytelling are key capabilities for employees. We must prepare ourselves and our employees for emerging roles, and even for jobs that don't exist yet. And I believe we are already making progress. L&D has argued for years about whether it should be part of HR or how closely aligned with IT it should be. Now, forward-thinking L&D functions are cultivating valuable relationships with the change management teams, the recruitment teams, and others as they look to transform their people and their organizations in the digital age. We're seeing L&D departments have huge success creating learning cultures using technologies they already have to build social communities that crowdsource informal peer-to-peer learning. Progressive learning professionals are upskilling in the disciplines of user experience design, marketing, and data analytics to really understand the cause and effect of learning. And L&D is finally getting out of the classroom, going out into the business to see how people really work and becoming strategic influencers with key stakeholders. This is the human part of our equation. Our creativity, our adaptability, our empathy, our open-mindedness. These qualities are what separate us from the machines. And as people, we have the unique ability to perceive challenges as something beneficial so we can deal with them in the most productive way. So yes, technology is part of the solution, but the role of people is part of the solution. It's the combination of the two that results in measurable learning and performance improvement. So the magic formula to learning, arguably, is that people and technology equals performance. Tonight, we're going to celebrate all three of these. The Learning Awards exist to recognize the most talented individuals and organizations in L&D, the most innovative learning technologies, and the unquestionable business performance improvements that arise from these working in perfect harmony. Improving performance means improving engagement, attracting new talent, retaining existing, boosting productivity, and boosting morale. It is something that can only happen when the very best people work with the very best technology. And this is why we're here tonight, to recognize the pioneers and the leaders among us whose work is an inspiration to us all. So, on behalf of everyone at the Learning and Performance Institute, please join me in wishing all shortlisted candidates the very best of luck tonight. So, let's get the evening started with our charity auction. For many years, the Learning and Performance Institute has supported Dreamflight, a UK charity that takes young children with a serious illness or disability without their parents on the holiday of a lifetime to Orlando. Every year at the Learning Awards, we help to raise awareness of this fantastic charity and the awe-inspiring work they do through their network of volunteers. It's a true testament to the power of people working together to genuinely change the lives of those less fortunate than us. We've raised almost £500,000 for charities, including Dreamflight, and tonight we hope to raise more still. But before we do that, it is my sincere honor and privilege to welcome the founder of Dreamflight to the stage to tell you a little bit more about the charity. Please welcome the truly inspirational Pat Pierce, MBE. Okay, all right, no. Lovely to see you. I want two.
You want two? Ed, where's the microphone? Are you impressed? I've got it in a folder and not screwed up in my handbag tonight. I knew that would impress him. Once again, I'm extremely honoured and very, very grateful that Learning and Performance Institute has chosen Dreamflight as its charity on this your special awards night. Dreamflight's now been going for 32 years, and I know quite a lot of you don't know what Dreamflight is. But so, for those who don't know, will you allow me just to explain very quickly? So every October, we charter a 747 aircraft and take 192 children with a serious illness or disability to Orlando for a 10-day, action-packed and fun-filled holiday. And we don't take any parents with us. Must be mad. But we do take a huge team of volunteer doctors, nurses and physiotherapists to look after them and other helpers. Now, the country is split into 12 areas around the UK, so we become local in those areas, but when you add the 12 areas together, we then become national. And to date, we've now taken over 6,000 children to Orlando. Thank you. Initially, I just thought it was a great idea to give these special children a holiday, but it has proved so much more than that. Nearly all of them come back with a newfound more confidence and realise that they can achieve in life. They see somebody else that's worse off than them. They learn from each other, not from us adults. And if you put 192 children all on one aircraft where there's something wrong with every single one, there is no odd one out. Amongst our past children, we've now got 37 Paralympic medals. We've now got 2 young men who've turned professional golfers. 1 child came back as a doctor on the trip, and 1 as a cameraman. So this just proves that they can go on and achieve. One of the gold medalists is now a patron of Dreamflight, along with Ian Poulter, the Ryder Cup golfer. You know, Ian is so generous with his time and supporting us financially with organising a big golf day in Orlando. Now, for the Dreamflight adults, it is not just about going on the trip and looking after the children, but it is the support we need all year round, be it with the fundraising or just spreading the word. I believe that every penny fundraised should be spent on the children and not on fancy advertisements or huge numbers of staff. Dreamflight employs just 5 staff, 3 of them are part-time. Do you know, it's amazing that amongst the 14 doctors that we take to Orlando, 4 are consultants. We have over 50 nurses, 13 physiotherapists, and other non-medical escorts. We have 12 professional cameramen who come along and film the whole trip and supply a 1-hour, 30-minute video to the children after the trip. And they all give up 10 days of their own holiday to come and help us for free. Quite amazing, isn't it? Last year, I told you that we'd now launched Beyond Dreamflight. I'm well aware that we give these children a dream holiday, but I don't want them to feel they've just been deserted when they go back home. And I want to be there during their lives if they need some help in achieving their aims. That's if they like our help. Sometimes it doesn't cost us any money, sometimes it costs us a little bit. Now, this is going well, and we hope to expand it more in the future. We've helped one young lady buy a special bike so that she can train for the wheelchair racing in the Paralympics. We've helped another girl get a wheelchair. She's been offered a place to participate in the British wheelchair basketball. And we're also trying to help them in their careers. One young lad is in horticulture, and one young lady in singing, drama and dance classes. So it's any way we can help. Doesn't always have to cost us money. We can put them in touch with people. So as you can see, Dreamflight is not just a holiday of a lifetime, but it's also life-changing. And now hopefully we can help beyond the trip into their adult lives. Now, we need to raise in the region of £750,000 for each trip. It's around £3,500 per child. That includes the charter of the aeroplane, 235 hotel rooms per night for 10 nights, 12 buses to ferry us around, entrance to the theme parks. And you feed 420 people 3 meals a day. You've got quite a big catering bill. And this is where I need your help. Would you be kind enough to just go away and spread the word? If each one of you told one other person just to look on our website, that's how we get our advertising. So I'm relying on all of you. I know it sounds a lot of money to raise, but if everybody donated just £1, it all adds up to the big amount at the end of the day. Now, I was telling you about our cameramen. Well, one of them who came last year is also a singer-songwriter. He has written a song especially for the children, and it was released in November last year. It went to number 32 in the iTunes list, and he was number 3 in the songwriters list. And it is sung by some of the Dreamflight children. And I'd now like to play it for you. And if you listen to the words, they really come from his heart. He was looking at the trip through the eyes of the children. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and thank you so much for supporting us tonight to give these special children their holiday. But can I just give you a very personal thank you from me, because you're keeping my dream alive as well, that I could give these children their holiday. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. Thanks, yeah. Okay, so it's very easy to donate tonight. There's no excuses. You can either pledge online on your mobile or use the iPad on your table. Full instructions are also on your table too. I don't know whether you've noticed, but the prize draw tonight is a fantastic holiday for two to New York. If you'd like a chance to win this trip, then click on the Holiday Prize Draw tab online to enter, and we will announce the winner at the end of tonight. Okay, now to some people's favorite bit of the evening. Some of us in this room have already been working on raising money for Dreamflight, and some of you that were here last year know what is about to follow. So, to help take us through this part of the evening, please welcome the person who is responsible for this ridiculous situation, Director of Sales and Marketing at the Learning and Performance Institute, Kelly Davis.
Evening, everybody. Okay, following the success of the last two LPI charity calendars covering films and album covers, we are delighted to share with you the 2019 calendar, TV shows and box sets. Once again, we sought the help of industry figures and we weren't disappointed, with over 600 people wanting to be in the 2019 calendar and a cast of over 100, all who gave their time and raised thousands for Dreamflight. In October, I had the pleasure and the privilege of attending the party the night before Dreamflight and to meet the children that the L&D industry has helped. Over the past 3 years, we have created 39 images with over 300 people taking part from 50 organisations.
And tonight we want to thank those people who helped us create the calendar, as well as embarrass them, many of whom are here tonight. More fool you. So, those of you who are included in the now famous LPI calendar, please stand up and let's give them a huge round of applause. You might not clap them after this bit, actually. It says here now the moment you've been waiting for. It isn't the moment you've been waiting for. Let's show you each of them as you've definitely never seen them before. So behind me, you can see the calendar cover shot, which is Game of Thrones, featuring Marnie Threepleton, Don Taylor. Yes, Don Taylor. Kelly Davis, Mark Pilbeam, Paul Clegg, Ron Edwards, Tess Robinson, Teresa Spira, John Kennard, James Bossy, Rob Hubbard, Toby Roberts, Pauline Saunders, Mike Byrne, Lisa Johnson, Ali Parkinson, and Steve Webster.
Okay, let's start with the months. January, for those of you who remember, is the Brady Bunch, featuring Sarah Large, Ali Parkinson, John Buttress, Sue Gilks, Nick Bate, Lisa Johnson, Paul Freeman, and Mark Zhao Sanders.
February, Doctor Who, featuring Colin Steed, John Kennard, Charles Jennings, Ollie Browning, Adam Cracknell, Henry Stewart, Mike Byrne, Giles Hearn, James Bossy, and Toby Roberts.
Okay, March, Peaky Blinders, featuring Scott Slade, Rob Hubbard, Martin Hill, Ed Monk, Giles Smith, and Paul Clegg.
April, Sons of Anarchy. Things you never thought you'd say at the Dorchester. Sons of Anarchy, featuring Kevin Brownlow, Steve Webster, Ollie Browning, Sarah Large, Hannah Christian, and Donna Parr.
Okay, May, The Vikings, featuring Janet Garcia, Sue Gilks, Craig Hamill, John Freshwater, Julian Ragg, and Catherine Stenson.
This is my particular favourite. June, The Sopranos. It's just too good. Featuring J.J. Van Delson, Craig Hamill, Charlene McHenry, Emily Hall, Stephen Broadley, Stuart Martin, and Etty McCormack. This is your favourite.
Ready? Baywatch. Featuring Sam Kinstry, Don Taylor, Emma Henry, Julian Ragg, John Buttress, Duncan Ledger, and Denise Hudson.
Please try and remind yourself that this is for charity at this point. August, Friends, featuring Paul Freeman, Kate Graham, Paul Clegg, Isin and Caro, Colin Tate, and Lucy Ireland.
September, Dynasty, featuring Kelly Hamblett, Colin Steed, and Nicola Jones. October's The Walking Dead, there's a big one, featuring Steve Deneen, Olga Manzano, Amrit Saroya, Claire Rooks-Byron, Nick Bate, Sandra Ing, James Bossy, Charles Jennings, Lydia Thieker, Mark Zhao Sanders, Mark Pilbeam, Lisa Hambley Burns, Paul Jocelyn, Maureen Bowen, and Giles Hearn.
Now, I have to warn you before November that if you do have a glass in your hand, it's probably wise to put that down at this point, as I show you November, Sex and the City. I can't. This is for you, Pat. This is why we're doing this, okay? Sex and the City featuring Lisa Hambley Burns, Ron Edwards, Charlene McHenry, and Kelly Davis.
And finally, December, The Vampire Diaries, featuring Giles Smith, Jane Armitage, Adam Cracknell, Claire Lickman, Stephen Broadley, Sam Ray, and Scott Slade.
I need to say a huge thanks to just a few people here who volunteer their time to make this happen. A huge thanks to Lisa Hambley Burns, Giles Hearn, and Colin Steed for the photography, extensive artwork, and filming, respectively. Thank you.
I also want to say thank you once again to the Grange Hotels for allowing us to use their facilities for the photo shoot. To say a very big thank you to Blue Eskimo, who sponsored the calendar this year, and a very special thanks to Stuart Martin and our friends at QA, who every year have paid and funded the printing costs. And finally, I'd also like to thank Paul Clegg, who was...
He was pretty much responsible for the casting, so it's his fault, really. We've already raised thousands more for Dreamflight this year. This 2019 calendar, believe it or not, has sold out. It really has, which defies belief. But you can pre-order the 2020 calendar, you'll be pleased to know, via the website.
If you would like to be considered, after seeing that, for the 2020 calendar, which will be iconic movie posters, please come and talk to Ed or I directly or contact the LPI. On behalf of everybody at the LPI, we hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Kelly, can I ask you to wait there? Wait there. Finally, I just want to say, this whole idea came about over a cocktail with Kelly, which, if anybody knows Kelly Davis, the best ideas happen over a cocktail, let's put it that way. But I think it's important that I stress, and Kelly wouldn't have wanted me to say this, it's not in the script, but that whole idea and raising thousands of pounds for Dreamflight is entirely Kelly Davis's, and she orchestrated the whole thing, which is raising thousands for Dreamflight. So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank her. Don't have a cocktail with Kelly Davis is the lesson we've learned there. So now it is time for hopefully what you've all been waiting for, an actual award ceremony, the Learning Awards. We can play the animation video if you want now. Okay, I am absolutely delighted to say that our host for the evening is someone who has hosted the Learning Awards 3 times already, a true favourite with our audience. In between, no, she is. In between, in between hosting the Learning Awards, she also manages to squeeze in Strictly Come Dancing, Britain's Best Home Cook, The Great British Sewing Bee, 8 out of 10 Cats, Great Big Quiz of the Year, Would I Lie to You, Sunday Nights on Radio 2, and a weekly column in the Sunday Times Style magazine. One of the best-known broadcasters in the UK. Please welcome on stage the wonderful BAFTA-nominated Claudia Winkleman.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm terrible at this, so I apologise, but I love it. It's my favourite thing. We've been drinking heavily since 3. You were absolutely amazing. Everybody worked incredibly hard. I've got to mention them. You're not going to believe that. Not with the address. I've got rid of the addresses, but in a minute, and their star signs. But although Ben is a Sagittarius, I'm joking. Ben, Grant, Joan, Miles, Michael, Kate, Paul, Joe, Roger, Naomi, Sue, Simon, Barbara, and John. Huge round of applause for them, please. The judges thought the finalists were so good, each one of the finalists will win an award. I mean, albeit some are more spangly and more important than others, but you're not going to leave here without anything. If you haven't been a finalist, just take whatever you want. Just pick up whatever you need. The candles are pleasant. Take one of those nice individuals. I'm not going to stop you. Just take stuff. Not the whole table. That would be weird. But I'm going to explain what happens. I'll introduce each category. We'll invite the award sponsor to the stage. Important. Be nice. Not like, what's he wearing? But like, oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Fascinating on every level. No, I actually mean it. I'm making myself laugh, but that's because of the heavy drinking. If you have won... I can't believe I'm back. If you have won a gold award, you sprint up here, especially if you're at the back. Don't be cool. Don't give everyone on your table a high five. Don't call your mum. I'll be upset. We'll never leave. Come up. You know, there are some people who are like, yeah, all right. And they're sort of cool. They go round, they weave, run like you're being chased. That's what I want from you. If you've won silver and bronze, congratulations. We'll make a fuss. Don't come up here. Don't even blink. I don't want to see you. I don't want you to touch me. I mean, I think it's great. Second and third, fine. Well done. Tell someone later. No, I'm joking. It means you are wonderful. You've got to go to something called the Opal Room, which sounds ominous. It's back through the champagne area. Good luck. We're all been there doing shots. But if you can find the Opal Room, you get a certificate, you meet somebody. Great. I don't mean it. It's really important if you have won silver or bronze. Shall we begin? Also, can I just come over here and say this quite... I don't like polite applause. You know, get off what Candy Crush, go nuts. Go nuts for the winners, if that's all right. I don't mean to be bossy, but I can't help it. Let's begin the first award. Good luck to all our finalists. Should we have another round of applause? Just enormous luck. Oh, also, the bosses wanted me to make it very clear that nobody should make speeches. But if you have won, it means you are the best. And if you want to take this and do something, sing a song, phone your dad, or you want to thank people, I'm not going to stop you. Just do whatever you need. Our first award tonight is the People Development Programme of the Year for those organisations in the public sector. This award is sponsored by Knowledge Pool, part of Capita. The brilliant finalists are Community Gateway Association, Guy's and St Thomas NHS Foundation Trust, Leonard Cheshire, and Teenage Cancer Trust. To make the presentation, please welcome to the stage Managing Director of Knowledge Pool, Dan Ferradino.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you, if you decide to follow Claudia's advice and actually steal one of these, you're going to need both hands. They're the heaviest of all I've ever held. It's crazy. We're incredibly happy to sponsor this award. Let me start by giving the Silver Award, which goes to the Teenage Cancer Trust. But the winner, with a case that actually I think blew the judges away in terms of demonstrating its capability, goes to Guy's and St Thomas NHS Foundation.
This is a comprehensive coaching programme impacting both staff and patients with clearly demonstrable organisational impact, including fundamentally affecting culture and engagement. This programme is seen as a centre of excellence in the NHS and beyond, and is externally recognised and validated. Not only has it impacted on staff, but also affected clinical and health outcomes of patients. Congratulations, Guy's and St Thomas!
Wait, something's happened. Dan had an idea. Dan, come here and tell the group.
The idea is that they're about to be interviewed, but I might have got left and right confused.
Okay. Does anybody know? Well, let's go this way. Let's go this way. Let's hear it for these wonderful girls. Huge congratulations. The next award is the People Development Programme of the Year for organisations within the private sector. This category is sponsored by the very lovely Axelos. Good. And the finalists are Armstrong Sealing Solutions, Capgemini, Generali, Honda Motor, Hugo Boss, The Working Manager, and O2. Please welcome to the stage to tell us who's won, Catherine Newman, Chief Customer Officer at Axelos. Thank you.
Thank you, Claudia. I'm absolutely delighted to be here. It's been very inspirational already, actually. Inspirational in two ways. Dreamflight, absolutely inspirational. Calendar, thank God they've all sold out. That's all I can say. Some of those pictures are going to stay with me a long time. Anyway, as I say, it's been great. We're absolutely delighted to sponsor this award. But don't want to hold you up any longer because I know I've got a race, haven't I? Race. Do I not have to?
No, do whatever you need.
That's marvellous. So the Bronze Award goes to Capgemini. The Silver Award goes to the Working Manager and O2. And I'm delighted to announce that the winner of the People Development Programme of the Year Private Sector Award is Honda Motor.
The team at Honda were able to demonstrate how they tackled a significant business issue, building a program of learning with real strategic value. The judges were impressed with the clarity of the presentation that the Honda team shared, evidencing the positive impact their intervention had on business metrics. The measurable impact was such that adoption has spread widely across the whole dealership network, and the approach is now being rolled out globally. Well done, Honda Motor!
Huge congratulations. Our next award is for Apprenticeship Programme of the Year. It's sponsored by Microsoft. The fantastic finalists are Argyll and Bute Council, Berkeley Homes, Firebrand Training, HM Land Registry, IBM, and Zenith. To present the award, please welcome Microsoft's Chief Learning Officer, Ian Fordham.
Thank you very much, and it's a great pleasure to sponsor the Apprenticeship Programme of the Year. The Bronze Award goes to Zenith. The Silver Award goes to IBM. And the winner of the Apprenticeship Programme of the Year award goes to HM Land Registry.
The judges were very impressed with the achievements of the HM Land Registry Apprenticeship Scheme. The judges recognised the fantastic efforts to develop a scheme from a standing start, including building new career pathways from entry level up to senior roles. The positive and focused sense of the future that the scheme enables was obvious, and how it has connected the valued skills and experience of the existing team with a new generation of apprentices who can carry out this valuable work forward on behalf of the country. Very well deserved, HM Land Registry.
I feel bad about being bossy about coming up here. Yeah, I mean, these girls were phenomenal, but don't worry. I don't want anybody to hurt themselves. They were amazing. They were back row. Okay, we move on now to an award that is presented to an organisation that has built an exemplary and effective onboarding programme. This award is sponsored by Blue Eskimo, and the fabulous finalists for the onboarding programme of the year are Autodesk, Sayaisha Bank, Direct Line Group, Ford Otosan, Media Zoo and Tesco, there they are, and Southern Co-op. To announce the winner, please welcome from Blue Eskimo, Director Nick Jones.
Hi. Good evening. Thank you to the LPI, fantastic evening. It's a great pleasure on behalf of Blue Eskimo to present these awards. In third place for the onboarding programme of the year, Southern Co-op. Congratulations. The silver award goes to Media Zoo and Tesco. And the winner, I'm so sorry, the winner is Southern Co-op.
This programme was launched a year ago in response to an alarming increased rate of staff turnover. The programme has already decreased staff turnover and demonstrated a strong connection between training and performance. This approach to onboarding positively impacted Southern Co-op's learning culture and line manager effectiveness. As a consequence, the programme has changed the business culture. Its impact on business objectives means that the Academy team has become a core resource within the organisation. Congratulations, Southern Co-op!
I'm so sorry we went a bit Oscars Moonlight, but huge congratulations to Southern Co-op. Thank you. We now move on to the award for Learning Leader of the Year, sponsored by Training Zone. We present this award to an outstanding learning leader who has made a real difference to both learning and performance. The finalists are David Bedlow, Mortgage Advice Bureau; Jamie Stewart, D&D London; Louisa Talon, XMA; Mandeep Kundi, BMJ; Mark Rainbow, Openreach; Nina Lord, Health Education and Training Institute, NSW Health. To announce the winner of the award, please welcome Head of Sales and Delivery at Training Zone, Duncan Ledger.
Good evening, everybody. It's a pleasure to be celebrating tonight with you all. May I wish good luck to all of the finalists. And for the award, the Bronze Award goes to David Bedlow, Mortgage Advice Bureau. And the Silver Award goes to Jamie Stewart, D&D London. And the winner of the Learning Leader of the Year award is Louisa Talon.
Louisa is a shining example of what it means to be a learning leader. Credited by the CEO for enabling a 20% growth of the organisation, it's clear that Louisa is respected in her organisation and by her team members. Louisa displayed evidence of differentiational levels of innovation and developed genuine learning culture within her organisation. Congratulations, Louisa!
Well done to Louisa. We now move on to the Rising Star Award, sponsored by Safety Media. We present this award to an individual who's been working in learning and development for less than 5 years. But these people are outstanding. The finalists are Amy Chapman, Vanquist Bank; Bianca Balkanu, XMA; Burkak Yidinim Orfan from Tetskasia; Lucy Bolton, DPG; Michael Harcourt, Essential Site Skills; and Sarah Davis, Welsh Ambulance Services, NHS Trust. To announce the winner of this award, please welcome Managing Director at Safety Media, Mr. Toby Roberts.
Good evening, everybody. Right, so the bronze award goes to Bianca Balkoi of XMA. The silver award goes to Michael Harcourt of Essential Site Skills. And the gold award, the winner of Rising Star of the Year, goes to Sarah Davis of the Welsh Ambulance Award.
Sarah is not just a rising star, but exemplifies a thoughtful and passionate learning professional who could hold their own against someone with far more experience. Her stance is to take people along with her and ensure that it's an adult-to-adult dynamic surrounding learning. Sarah describes her USP as having a strong work ethic, an abundance of curiosity, and seeing the potential in everything. A worthy winner and someone who is an absolute inspiration to the L&D world. Congratulations, Sarah.
Can I just say we all need to individually hug Sarah at the end of this proceedings? Because she's so sweet. She came up and she's shaking and she went, "This has made my life." So we have to look after her. Sarah, don't go home. Where are you going? Is somebody with her? I'm not joking. We need to look after Sarah. Okay. Up next is an award that has received double the amount of entries than last year. The Internal Learning Solution of the Year, sponsored by QA. The finalists are Aviva, Bayer US, Capgemini, Hugo Boss, Slovenska Sporit Elna, and Victoria University Polytechnic. Please welcome to the stage to tell us who's won, QA's Director for Enterprise Services, Giles Smith.
Hello, thank you, Claudia. Lovely show. So, can I just start by saying, Pat, wow, thank you so much. As a parent, I just think it's an amazing thing you do, and I think it's difficult to express how proud I am to be part of that. And to the LPI, can I just say that training is such a big part of developing this country, that well done to the LPI for putting so much stead in it and of creating an event like this. It's just brilliant to be here, and I'm so proud to be part of it. On to the important stuff. I know the stuff you want to know. Let's have a cheer. Yay! On the important stuff, the Bronze Award goes to Aviva. The Silver Award goes to Capgemini. And the winner of the Internal Learning Solution of the Year is Hugo Boss. Well,
Having realised that there were challenges around the identification of faults within the garment manufacturing process, the team at Hugo Boss considered that they might have been recruiting new starters with the incorrect skill set. Once this had been ruled out, they quickly turned their attention to the methods of training used and listened to feedback gathered from a number of stakeholders. This led to the understanding that they needed to completely overhaul their induction and training methodologies. They developed a highly effective virtual factory tour, watched via 360-degree video with VR glasses. The success of this project has been immediate and tangible. Significant ROI and impact on a number of business areas has been able to be clearly measured. Congratulations, Hugo Boss!
Thank you so much. Giles should present next year. We agreed. He was rousing. We now move on to the, not arousing, different. We now move on to the award for External Learning Solution of the Year, sponsored by Filtered. The finalists are Clydesdale and Yorkshire Banking Group and Freeformers, Halma and Hive Learning, Samaritans and Bright Wave, Standard Life Aberdeen and Good Practice, Sydney Water Corporation Elemental Projects, Vodafone and Purple Media. Please welcome to the stage CEO and founder of Filtered, Mark Zhao Saunders.
Hi, everyone. OK, Bronze Award goes to Standard Life, Aberdeen and Good Practice. Silver Award goes to Halma and Hive Learning. And the winner of the External Learning Solution of the Year Award is Samaritans and Brightwave.
The Wellbeing in the City learning tool created by Samaritans and Brightwave Group brings over 65 years of subject matter expertise to a new audience in a scalable and inclusive way. The team carefully approached the design of the tool and the content, understanding the breadth of audience and the complexity of tackling mental health and well-being in the workplace. They have achieved artful simplicity in the tool and real emotional connection with the narrative of the scenarios. And the results so far clearly evidence that they got the balance right. With over 900 organisations adopting it simply through word of mouth, the success is self-evident. Superb work, Samaritans and Brightwave.
We now move on to the Learning Technologies Award, sponsored by Deloitte. The award is presented to an organisation that has carried out a learning project using one or more learning technologies. Cool. It's important. Not just one, well, one or more. Good, I'm excited. The finalists are, they are fantastic. Coca-Cola, Filtered, Fuse Universal and Hilti, International Workplace, and UK Coaching. To announce the winner, please welcome HR Director for Learning at Deloitte. It's Izzy Homan.
Thank you, Claudia. Lovely to be on stage with you. I'm delighted to present this Learning Technologies Award on behalf of Deloitte. The Bronze Award goes to Fuse Universal and Hilti. The Silver Award goes to Filtered. And the winner of the Learning Technologies Award is UK Coaching.
UK Coaching have made e-learning accessible for people who are blind and sight impaired. A project of this complexity required a large degree of project planning, but was done in a very short time and with limited budget due to the effort and illusion of the team. The main output has been the change of the lives of learners with visual impairment. This is the best KPI to reflect the impact of the project. Well done, UK Coaching!
Sorry, were you having a chat? Yeah. Love it. Playing a game? Bring up a snack? Thank you, sir. Delightful. Congratulations. We come now to one of the most popular categories in which we see a record number of entries each year, the Innovation in Learning Award, and it is sponsored by A New Spring. The unbelievably brilliant finalists are Bluestone College, Digital Unite, I think these guys are quite noisy, EDF Energy, heard them earlier, Fuse Universal and Hilti, Newton Europe, and Santander. To present the award, please welcome the Commercial Director at A New Spring, Brand Sitala.
Thank you, everyone. It's a pleasure to present the Innovation in Learning Award 2019. Wouldn't mind taking this with me myself, to be honest. The Bronze Award goes to Digital Unite. The Silver Award goes to Bluestone College. And the winner of the Innovation and Learning Award 2019 is EDF Energy.
The judges were unanimous, and EDF Energy's entry was a clear winner. Their immersive VR experience places the employees in real-life situations where they can practice their skills while being monitored and assessed until they have mastered the training and subsequently achieve the 90% pass mark required by this extremely safety-conscious organisation. Clear evidence was demonstrated showing substantial benefits for the employees and business alike. Congratulations, EDF Energy!
Can we just clap Amy, who broke her ankle playing rugby and got up on stage? Up next is the Digital Learning Transformation Award, sponsored by Logical Operations. The finalists are Banco Santander, Cognizant Technology Solutions, EY and Lumes Learning, MyProteus, RBS, and Teach on Mars and Aqua de Palma. To make the presentation, please welcome to this stage the Managing Director, EMEA, James Barnum.
Good evening. There is a thin line between being a hero and being a memory. Without transformation, without change, there is no chance of being a hero. Now, despite the fact that that quote came from a large Japanese robot called Optimus Prime, it is apt for this particular award this evening. And without further ado, the Bronze Award goes to Teach on Mars and Aqua de Palma. The Silver Award goes to Banco Santander. And the winner of this year's Digital Learning Transformation Award is MyProteus.
The MyProteus team excited the judges with a rare insight into a fully fledged digital transformation and business model innovation in a learning context. The submission told a fantastic and inspiring story of a very well-designed and managed product development, addressing a new business opportunity. At heart, the team have disrupted their market with a new approach to supporting the project management profession, with a new tool and data not available elsewhere. As with all winning submissions, the judges were happy to learn from this experience. Well done, MyProteus!
Up next is the award for Startup Learning Provider of the Year, LAS. Cool. This award is presented to an organisation that is under 3 years old and has made a significant impact on the sector. So it means you truly are amazing to be in this group. The finalists are Ampersand, Invisible Grail, LearnBox Limited, Spongy Elephant, good name, Thinking Focus, and Virtual Speech. To make the presentation, please welcome to the stage from LAS Managing Director, Rob Hubbard.
Hey everybody, it's great to be here this evening with you. So the startups of today are the disruptors of tomorrow. These are the guys that are going to save us from the world that we live in. So I'm delighted to get to tell you today that the Bronze Award goes to Thinking Focus. The silver award goes to LearnBox Limited. And the winner of the Startup Learning Provider of the Year award is Virtual Speech.
An outstanding and innovative education platform with so much potential for growth and future impact. Virtual Speech demonstrated how an idea born of a simple personal need can, with very little initial investment, be turned into a high-quality product and service. Through sheer hard work and determination, passion and a clear vision, Virtual Speech have proven to be disruptive and different, and have clearly made an impact on the market and its clients already. Virtual Speech are clearly progressing towards their goal of changing people's lives by increasing confidence and becoming the new frontier in online learning. Congratulations, Virtual Speech.
This is a big one. This is the Learning Professional of the Year, and it is sponsored by Lidl. It is presented to an individual who has shown exceptional skills in learning and development. The brilliant finalists are Claire Barron, Vodafone; Dr. Hannah Gore, Solera Holdings; Kishore Krishnan, Cognizant Technology Solutions; Leonard Hu, City University; Mary Kaliskan, Tesco; and Tom Fowler, LV Equals. To make the announcement, please welcome Head of Learning and Development at Lidl, Alistair Cumming.
Good evening. Lidl are big on quality, and so are the finalists this evening. And for those of you who are going to bombard me tomorrow morning with emails offering to supply training, just remember we are Lidl on price. The Bronze Award this evening goes to Dr. Hannah Gore, Solera Holdings. The Silver Award goes to Tom Fowler, LV Equals. And the winner of the Learning Professional of the Year award is Claire Barron, Vodafone.
Claire developed into a learning professional in retail, having learnt the craft first on the shop floor. This means she really understands the world her customers operate in and what is needed to meet their needs. She has had to work with a large number of stakeholders, suppliers and users, clearly expressing her vision and thoughts to all these individuals. Working on a wide range of projects this year, her work is innovative and insightful. She lives the Vodafone customer care model of coaching, empathy and ownership. Well done, Claire.
Up next is the award for Learning Team of the Year, sponsored by Conduent. The finalists are LVG-IG, Mitchells and Butlers, Openreach, Shakespeare Martineau, West Coast, and Yorkshire Building Society. Please welcome to the stage from Conduent, Joe Swields, Director, Learning Solutions, Europe.
Thank you, Claudia, and thank you to the LPI. I hope you're all having a great evening. So, the Bronze Award goes to Openreach. The Silver Award goes to Mitchells and Butler. And And the winner of the Learning Team of the Year award, and congratulations, is LVGIG.
The operational training team at LVGIG have proven the value in being brave, moving fast and taking strategic risks in their delivery of an outstanding programme for a business, undergoing the largest transformational programme in its history. Through a clear vision to create a digital-first mentality across the business, they have embraced new tools and engaged with new digital methods to develop robust systems that supports the aims of a forward-thinking, progressive organisation. Credit must be given to the extremely positive and cohesive team, whose collaborative spirit underpinned their ability to achieve their goals across multiple sites and locations. Well done, LVGIG!
This is the penultimate award, and it is for one of the most anticipated awards of the night, the Learning Provider of the Year award, sponsored by Overlap. The wonderful finalists are Alzheimer's Society, APT Training and Consultancy, Essential Site Skills, Media Zoo, Mind Gym, and Sponge. To open the envelope, please welcome to the stage Juan Ruiz del Portal, Managing Director of Overlap, Spain and Portugal.
Hello, good evening to everyone. It's a pleasure for myself and for my company as LPI partner in Spanish and Portuguese speaking countries. Let me say hola to my colleagues in table 21. Okay, let's go. The Bronze Award goes to APT Training. The Silver Award goes to Media Zoo. And finally, the winner of the Learning Provider of the Year goes to Sponge.
The judges were very impressed with all aspects of this submission. Sponge have clear business philosophy which shines through its interactions and solutions with customers and its approach to staff recruitment, management and development. They are not afraid to fail and learn within the team in order to identify the best solution for the client. Sponge work with clients to discover the real learning needs and are prepared to challenge, to identify the best solution for the end user. Sponge shared several impressive customer testimonials that demonstrated their approach, partnership and creative solutions. Congratulations, Sponge!
And now to our final award tonight, the big one, if you will, the Colin Corder Award for Outstanding Services to Learning. This highly prestigious award is sponsored by the lovely people at Fuse Universal. This is the highest honour the LPI can award to an individual, and the winner tonight will take their place among the very best of the learning world. They will join an illustrious and exceptional group of individuals. You can see the list behind me. So they join them. To present this highly coveted award, please welcome Chairman of the Learning and Performance Institute and previous winner of the Colin Corder Award, Mr. Donald Taylor, and CEO of Fuse Universal, Steve Dineen.
Okay, thank you, Claudia. Keep quiet in the cheap seats.
Can I have a quick shout out from table 33, please? I was told 33 were quite vocal. I've obviously been very let down this evening. Anyway, thank you, 33. Few recipients of the Colin Calder Award have had as wide an influence or as long an influence across our industry as the recipient tonight. With a background in software engineering and having worked at IBM, he started working for an LMS provider in 1997 before the word e-learning had been coined. In those days, it was called self-service learning. He founded his eponymous research organisation in 2002 and moved it to Deloitte in 2012 and regained his independence last year and continues to be a force and an influence in our industry today and will continue to do so as far as I can see into the future. The Colin Calder Award recognises sustained service over a long period of time in our field, and in the past we've recognised practitioners, thinkers, writers. This evening we're honouring somebody who really can claim to be all of those things. And it's no exaggeration to say that his work has shaped how we think about our profession today, and it continues to shape how we define our view of workplace learning and development, and I think it will continue to do so. To announce the winner, who we're going to honour tonight, I'll hand it over to Steve Deneen of Fuse. Steve.
Drum roll, drum roll. You probably haven't heard of this guy. Josh Burson.
Yay!
Huge congratulations to Josh. Before we drink and do the conga, we have to find out who's going to New York. Are you ready? Somebody has won a trip to New York for this most fantastic, fantastic charity. There is a spinning doodah. It's going to work. Everyone just say 3, 2, 1, and then it will spin. 3, 2, 1. Hello. Okay, guys, this is weird. This is super weird. You have to stop the music, otherwise Ow! Emma Stevens! Up. Let's just find out who Emma's taking, because I like New York and I backlight. Emma, which gang are you with? Which company are you from?
West Coast and XMA. Whoop, whoop.
And who are you going to take with you?
I don't really know. Okay. I need to make a decision on this.
Okay. I forget what I said about looking after the girl from Welsh Ambulance Services. She's going to be fine. We'll just get her a sandwich. It's all about this woman this evening. We just have to be lovely to you. Have the most wonderful time. Congratulations. Before we do that, can I just have a last bit of appreciation to the wonderful LPI team who work incredibly hard to make tonight happen. Specifically, the most extraordinary creature I think I've ever met, Pauline Saunders. I don't know where Pauline is, but she's amazing. So we make a fuss of her. Our award sponsors once again, our distinguished panel of judges, and of course all the finalists and award winners. Let's have one more round of applause. I didn't mean it about the Opal Room. The Opal Room is lovely. It has champagne in it and you get your wonderful certificate. You can continue to promote your success. The LPI will be sending out digital badges. Your guess is as good as mine. So you can share your achievements on social media. No, they're important. They're lovely. Not only that, where's Giles? There's a man called Giles who's made the most magnificent brochure, like a souvenir with everything about all the finalists and the nominees. You will get that. But now there is drinking, there is dancing. I've been told we don't need to leave till August. Let's just have fun. Let's have babies. That officially, well, I mean, not if you're as old as me, but for the rest of you, go ahead. I'll watch. Thank you so much for having me. Good night.